Katarina Berry. As always, I'm trying to manage my hair right as I get started live, but that's okay. This is a very kind of a last minute put together stream, but I wanted to do these readings on the full moon, which is tonight, October 31st. Um, 2020. Okay, so I usually do a reading or a video per each specific sign. That's kind of the format I still like. I was hoping to do that today, but I got to be mindful of my boundaries, of my energy, of just where I am energetically. And to be honest, if you watched my earlier video, which I will be linking at some point right now, also in the description, this full moon has been very emotional. This full moon has a lot of energy shifting, has a lot of kind of transformation happening. So I don't really feel like I have it in me to record a video per each specific sign. Not to mention, I don't want to delay that. I don't want to do it over the next few days, which is again what I would normally do. So I decided I'm just gonna do it old style, old school, how I used to do it on my Facebook live streams a while ago. And I'm just gonna pull cards for every sign using this beautiful deck that I'm kind of a little bit new to. I just recently got it. It's called the Sacred Destiny Oracle by Denise Lynn. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but I'll link the deck listed on Amazon in the description to this video after the live portion is finished. So I'm going to start with the traditional kind of layout of the zodiac, which is starting with Aries, finishing with Pisces, and I'm just going to go over every sign. Now, when this live is over, I'm going to have all the timestamps in the description, in the comments, so you can easily find your sign. Also, I know some of the people that I worked with in the past, some of the people that watch my readings, they like to look up other signs in their star chart, meaning your rising sign, your moon sign. Hey, Nicole. Nicole is a good friend of mine. So, if you're into that, then you will be able to find other signs in your astrological chart. So ascendant, moon, again, Venus, whatever else you want to look at. Now, my moon sign is in Taurus. So this is the full moon in Taurus. So I'm very, how can I put this? I'm very affected by this full moon. It's been great, but it's also been, it's been taking a lot from me. So I'm staying with the energy. I'm flowing. I'm here. I'm excited to share this with you. I just decided I'm going to do this no matter what, even if I have to change the format. I'd like to still do a reading per every sign in a separate video, but it's just not going to happen today. So it's all going to be in one place. It's going to be easy to access. And also, every sign that I start with, I'm going to mention a few, some of the things are going to be repeated because I want to mention that there is, first of all, so these are oracle cards. There are tarot card readings that I've created for every sign on the new moon, which was about 2 weeks ago. These are good until November 14th. This reading is going to be good until November 30th, until the next full moon. So there's a little bit of an overlap. So if you're interested in seeing another reading that is going to cover the remainder of the period until the next new moon on November 13th, check those out. They're going to be in the description linked. They're also going to be linked as I begin with every sign. So I'm going to mention that. So another thing that I'm going to keep kind of referring to is the video that I made about this particular full moon. It was streamed earlier today. And also another video that I made a while ago, and it's about how to conduct your own full moon ritual. In the description to this video, you will find information of how you can purchase a meditation, a special personal meditation that I did. It's an hour-long meditation plus a personal reading, crystal oracle, astrological forecast. There's a lot. So I'll put all of that in the description later on. So with all of that being said, let's get started with Aries. Aries, welcome to your reading. I'm shuffling the cards for you right now. We're going to get started momentarily. As we get started, I want you to check out another reading that I made for you about 2 weeks ago, which is using tarot cards. It's going to cover a period of time from then until November 13th. So there's a little bit of an overlap. And this card that I'm going to pull for you is going to cover a period of time from now until November 30th. So if you want to check out that extra reading, you can find the link in the comments, or in the description rather. And also you can find the link to a video I made about this specific full moon in Taurus earlier today, as well as a video on how to celebrate the full moon, how to do your full moon ritual. All of that is going to be in the description, as well as an extensive full moon meditation, which is something I charge for, but it's not something you have to do. But if you're interested, it's something I would be happy to share with you. So with all of that being said, here is your card, my dear Aries. Your card is embracing. It's very, very beautiful. There's this beautiful sunset landscape with a little bit of fireflies, I believe. And there's this beautiful egret, I think. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. So what this card is saying, embracing. You know, embracing is referring to the present moment in this full moon, with Mars still going retrograde. And it's going to continue to do so until, I believe, November 14th or 15th. Either way, it's a rough time because Aries, you're a fire sign. You have a lot of that fiery energy. And so when it comes to not having the results that you seek immediately delivered to you, when it comes to not getting the momentum that you're seeking immediately rolling, when it comes to not being able to manifest as quickly as you desire, when it comes to not being able to find closure or come to a kind of a clear conclusion, like what is this relationship? What is this situation? What does it all mean? You get a little frustrated, and that's understandable. But this card for you, Aries, it's saying, embrace this present moment. Everything is fine. Everything is just as it needs to be. It might be hard to see this, but what can you focus on that will give you your power back, Aries? What can you focus your attention on that will help you align with how powerful you are right now? What can you embrace? What can you celebrate? What can you acknowledge? What can you appreciate right now? Now, it doesn't have to be that area that frustrates you. It doesn't have to be that situation that you can't quite figure out. But try to look at a different area altogether. Try to look at your relationships. Try to look at your environment at home. Try to look at your health. Try to look at where you are with your body, where you are on your journey of self-love, where you are with your growth. Is there something that you can be grateful for right now, Aries? And this applies for the rest of this period until November 30th. Every time you feel like you're out of control, like you're out of power, like you're losing this grasp on, where you stand and what things mean and how to proceed, just regroup, okay? Take a step back from all of that and look at, Kelsey's joining. Hey, Kelsey. Look at what is it that's happening right now in your life that you can be grateful for, that you can appreciate, that you can embrace. Also, another kind of layer here is embracing uncertainty. And I know you guys, Aries, are super, super, not just adventurous, but you're daring, you're confident, you're unafraid a lot of times when other people are kind of hesitant. So embrace the uncertainty. Try to ease into appreciating the not knowing everything part. Try to appreciate that, because when you don't quite know how things are going to work out, you can create room for miracle. You can create room for anything to happen, and that anything can actually end up serving you. So see if you can embrace the uncertainty. See if you can appreciate what you have right now. See if you can refocus your intention of something that you can control, such as how you feel and what you pay attention to. So if what you're paying attention to isn't certain and you don't like it, and you would like to have a different feeling, perhaps focus on something that is easier to appreciate, easier to embrace. And again, try to embrace the uncertainty, because uncertainty is this kind of wild card where anything can happen, but anything can be great. It can also not be so great, but you are in charge of what you manifest. What you focus on becomes your reality. So if you embrace the uncertainty, you can create what you wish, what you desire. But if you fear the uncertainty, you almost put this negative expectation because you feel out of control. So surrender the control, focus on what is making you happy, focus on what is serving you, focus on what is working out well, and surrender the rest. And embrace the uncertainty in the sense that anything can happen, including the best possible outcome. And just focus on that best outcome. Focus on it. Envision it, desire it, create it for yourself. Don't focus on feeling out of control. Don't focus on feeling powerless. It's just not helpful. So take your attention away from that and bring your attention to what is in your highest, for your highest good and in your best interests. So with that being said, dear Aries, thanks for participating. Thank you for listening, and I hope this reading serves you well. If you have any questions, drop a comment. I will be happy to answer any questions that you have. And also make sure to subscribe to my channel, hit that bell button below to get notified every time that I upload. It's a little sporadic, but I try my best at bringing you the quality content that truly serves you in the most deepest spiritual way. So on this note, we're moving on to Taurus. Dear Taurus, welcome to your reading. I'm shuffling the cards for you right now. I'm very excited to be here. This is the full moon in Taurus, so this technically is your full moon. Kim asks if I've done Leo yet. No, that is coming up, but not just yet. So Taurus, I'm shuffling the cards for you right now. I would like to ask that you, first of all, you consider checking out my previously done tarot readings that cover a period from earlier in October until November 14th. So there is still about half a month left on those readings. There's a bit of an overlap. We are in the area of overlap right now. So if you want an extra reading, check that out. It's going to be linked in the description after the live is finished. Also, I've made 2 other videos that you might find useful. One is about a full moon in Taurus, which is happening right now, obviously, and things you need to know about it that will help you harness its energy and use it to your highest advantage. And the other is a full moon ritual video, how to do your own full moon ritual. So those will be linked in the description as well after the live is finished. On this note, I'm using these beautiful oracle cards. They are called the Sacred Destiny cards. And I will be linking their Amazon listing as well in case you want to expand your own divination tools collection. So on this note, let's see what comes up for you, my dear Taurus friends. Okay, we have this beautiful card of pleasure. That's right, you heard it. Taurus is all about pleasure, okay? Taurus are very serious. You guys are very focused. You are a little bit stubborn. I am too. I like that about Tauruses. I really, really do. You guys know what you want. You guys know who you are. And you guys have no problem telling people, listen, that's not me. So, shoo. I appreciate that a lot. So, however, a lot of you, for some reason, and knowing some Tauruses in my life, that's not universal, that's not all of you guys, but some of you really enjoy your life experiences, the sensuality, the getting out there, feeling the smells of the beautiful flowers and sensing the nature and going hiking and going to the beach and enjoying savoring delicious food and getting luxurious massages and just basking in this physical amazingness. of what it's like to be a human being on planet Earth. You guys are so good at that. But one thing I know about Tauruses also is, strangely enough, as much as you guys enjoy physical, sensual experiences of what it's like to be human, some of you also kind of beat yourself up for enjoying it so much. It's almost like there's so many people around you all the time complaining how like, ugh, I hate being human. This sucks. I don't like this. I don't like that. Everything is just terrible and I'm a victim and the universe is horrible and everything is working out against me. And you're not like that, but it's almost like when you hear enough of that, when you're surrounded with enough people kind of saying these negative beliefs and putting them out there, you end up feeling guilty for just how much you enjoy your life, just how much you appreciate your experiences of being in the physical body, of connecting with nature, of connecting with your desires and meeting your needs and pampering your body and basking in this delicious, savory experience of treating yourself right. My message for you is, even though this card says pleasure, I think you got that part figured out. I think what you need to do is set boundaries against other people interfering with your experience of enjoying the pleasure that you receive from literally just being alive. I think that is your special ability. I think that is a gift. I think that's something that you can teach humanity. I think that's something that you need to be outspoken about. I think you need to share how much you're loving your life. I think you need to share how much you enjoy self-care. I think you need to share how amazing it feels to treat yourself to a nice meal, to treat yourself to a nice massage, to go on a great vacation, to be out there and enjoy the nature, and to create the lifestyle that allows you to do so. I think instead of feeling guilty and trying to kind of hide that, I think you need to speak out. And I think you need to set boundaries as to, like, you can't control how people are going to react. You can't control what people are going to say. You can't control if someone's going to like that or not like that or anything. But you can decide to be outspoken about your truth, about the truth of your nature. By the way, if you do check out my full moon in Taurus video, you will see that pleasure, self-care, self-nurturing is a major part of this full moon. So not only should you continue doing this, continue creating these pleasureful, luxurious experiences for yourself, but I think you need to share that with others. Because although some people will certainly be negative, some people will say, well, good for you. Some people will say, why do you think you're so special that you deserve it when everyone else is suffering? Suffering is optional in this life, okay, for everyone. Suffering is a choice. If you choose to suffer, okay, but that doesn't make anyone more noble. That's an old, outdated belief. So by sharing your appreciation of your physicality, your sensuality, your connectedness with all that is, and the pleasure that stems from it, not only will you be shifting these old, outdated mindsets that serve absolutely no one, but you will also feel more confident, more powerful, more aligned with your birthright to enjoy this life. So triple, quadruple, 100 times amplify self-care right now, Taurus. But also set some boundaries where you don't let what other people say really affect you. And you can just go out there and share your journey, your experiences, your truth, your sensuality, your connectedness, your abundance with the world, and inspire others to do so as well. To maybe perhaps inspire others to even consider for a second that life of misery is not necessary, that it's not something that makes one more noble or more spiritual. It's simply a choice. And if someone chooses to live abundantly, if someone chooses to experience pleasure, that will serve them. And that's pretty much it. So Taurus, just be you and share you, and don't let people's opinions interfere with that. And also, obviously, self-care, and more self-care. So I hope this reading serves you. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe to my channel. Hit that bell button because I'm a little kind of all over the place with my uploads, but when they do come out, they are good. I put a lot of myself into these videos. So I hope to see you joining my channel, and I hope this reading serves you well. Thanks so very much for spending this beautiful time with me, and I hope to see you in my next videos. On this note, we're moving on to Gemini. Okay, I have to disclaimer, I'm a Gemini. So I'm as curious as you are to see what card comes up. Oftentimes when I make these videos, I kind of watch them myself to hear the message that I'm saying. Because even though it is me sharing this, it is me running this video right now, what comes out is, oh, Nicole is watching me live. Nicole's a Gemini too, so excited. What comes out is channeled. When I pull the card, when I start saying what the card means, that's it. Like, I'm still here, I'm still present, but that's why sometimes I kind of like look away and I'm just kind of getting whatever it is and trying to formulate it into words. So I like to hear what I do, what I channel for Geminis myself, because I'm one. So anyway, with all of that being said, welcome to your reading, Gemini. I want you to check out, these are oracle cards, by the way. They're called the Sacred Destiny cards. If you're into cards, feel free to check them out. I'll link them in the description. I also want you to know that there's another reading that I've made earlier in October. It was made on the new moon, so it covers from then until new moon on November. Is it 14th? I'm not sure. I think it's 14th. Either way, so we're right now in the energy of overlap. So feel free to check that out as well. If you want an extra reading, it's a little more, this one is a little more kind of, I guess it's a little more about your needs and your alignment, but the other one is different. So these are oracle cards, and in the previous one, I used tarot cards. There is a difference. And the other, while I'm shuffling, the other two videos you might want to check out are full moon in Taurus, which is tonight, a special video I made earlier today, just to tell you 5 or 6 things you need to know about what this moon stands for, what energies it brings, as well as a full moon ritual video, which can help you either expand or create your own full moon ritual to celebrate the beautiful energy of the full moon. So with all of that being said, let's see what comes up for you, my dear Gemini friends. Ooh, I like this already. Truth. So stand in your truth. Gemini, some people don't like your truth. Some people, they're not being truthful themselves, okay? So some of people in your circles, in everyone's circles, that don't have the courage, don't have the trust, the faith, the fearlessness even, I would say, to face their own truth. They don't like people who speak their truth. So when you're sharing your truth, you might experience opposition. You might experience being attacked. You might experience someone, you know, just telling you like, how dare you? Who are you? Who do you think you are? Well, share it anyway, because you can't control what people think. You can't control what people say. You can't control what people do. You can only control who you are, what you stand for, and how you represent yourself out there in the world. So, dear Gemini, share your truth anyway. Speak your truth anyway. Another thing, this is an air energy card. There's this kind of motion of air that you can see. You see the grasses are kind of moving, the trees kind of like, you know, leaning over that way. Obviously, the winds have kind of shaped it that way. But Gemini is the energy of air as well. Gemini is the energy of quick changes, transformation, adaptability, figuring things out, discovery, adventure, exploration. So the way that you get to your truth, Gemini, is you do a great deal of exploring. You do a great deal of trial and error. When you say something that is true to you, you've done the legwork to get to that truth. Now, your truth doesn't necessarily have to be everyone else's truth, but your truth is something that you are entitled to share. Yes, entitled to share, because the way that you get to it is a very sometimes tumultuous, but sometimes just extensive filled with the research path, journey. And so when you get to that truth, when you discover something that is true for you, it is absolutely certain. You have tried this, you have tried that, you have explored the opposites, and now you know where your silver lining is. So one thing also, Gemini, is I know some Geminis that are very, very kind of married to their truth, very confident, very unapologetic about speaking out. But also, one of the Gemini traits is that Geminis tend to people please, because it's almost like, why wouldn't you? You have the skills for it. You know how to read people, you know what to say, you're so skilled with verbal communication, you're so skilled with just generally kind of exchanging energy with people. So here is the challenge for you, Gemini. Your truth is not always going to please people. When you say something that people hate, they're going to hate it. When you say something that some people don't like and some people do, you're going to upset that first group. And they might be like, I don't want anything to do with you. But your challenge from now until November 30th is say it anyway. Do you really need friends and people in your circles that wouldn't stand with you if you really spoke what you believe? I mean, you might like the number of friends you have on social media. You might like the number of followers. You might like the status. But deeply, deeply in your core, do you like that? Because I think the answer is no. I think you really deeply seek to be acknowledged and recognized for just who you truly are. Because it takes a lot of exploration for you Geminis to discover your true self, your truth, your true identity. So instead of adjusting and packaging your truth up so that it pleases everyone and fits into everything, just say it like you mean it. Don't be confusing. Don't be vague. Don't try to please people. You can't do it anyway, okay? If people don't like you, they don't like you. And no matter what you do, they're not going to like you. That's just how people are. So just stand in your truth and don't attach speaking your truth to a specific outcome. Don't speak your truth one day because you feel like the outcome is there and not speak it the other day because the outcome is not there. Just really decide to embody yourself authentically and to speak your truth anyway, no matter the outcome. Show up anyway, speak anyway, share your truth anyway. It's the most liberating and powerful thing you can do. And just know that the way that your process is, when you finally discover something that is true for you, you're doing yourself a great disservice if you're kind of altering it to fit someone else's agenda. You're doing a disservice to your own process of getting to this truth. So say it like it is, Gemini. Say it like it is. And it's going to be kind of liberating, I promise you. And if someone, unfriends you or texts you like, are you crazy? I don't want anything to do with you. Trust me, it's not going to be as bad as it seems. You're going to be like, okay, this person doesn't like me. That's okay. And someone else might take their place, someone who genuinely wants to connect with you. So whoever needs to go, let them go. And if sharing your truth liberates someone, well, that's not bad. That's good. So Gemini, thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for tuning into this reading. I'm so excited to have had the opportunity to share it with you. I hope to see you in my next video. So please subscribe, hit that bell button below. I don't upload very consistently, but I do that occasionally. And so I hope to see you in my next video. If you have any questions, drop a comment, let me know, and I will talk to you one-on-one. So on this note, one last thing, I did do a guided meditation tonight. I'm going to post it in the description. It is paid, so it's not a requirement or anything, but if you're interested in a little more personal experience and a little more personal reading with me, that's a great way to get started. So on this note, I'm gonna go to the next sign. Thanks again, Gemini. I hope to see you in the next one, and take care, enjoy the full moon, and enjoy the period that follows. So I'm shuffling the cards for my Cancer friends. Welcome, Cancer. I'm using the Sacred Destiny Oracle cards to do this reading. I'm shuffling the cards for you right now. While I'm doing that, I want to tell you that I prepared tarot readings as well on the new moon, which was like about 2 weeks ago. And those readings cover a period of time from then until November 14th or 15th. I don't exactly remember. But anyway, we're now in the energy of overlap. So you can check out that reading as well. So if you want another one, or if you want, these are oracle cards, if you want a tarot card as well, all these links are going to be in the description below. Also, 2 other videos you might want to check out are the full moon in Taurus, which is tonight. 6 things that you need to know about this full moon that can serve you and help you navigate the energies of it. And yet another reading or video I made is how to create or expand your existing full moon ritual. So that's how to kind of celebrate the full moon, how to release, how to connect with the energy, what you can do for self-care, etc. So all of these are going to be listed in the description below. On this note, I'm about to pull a card for you. So let's see what it is. Oh, we have protection. This is for my Cancer friends. We have protection. So this is a beautiful card. And the message for you, dear Cancer, is that you are protected. It is safe to do whatever your intuition is calling you to do. If you feel like these inner voices inside your head are constantly challenging you, like, if I do this, people will judge me. If I do that, people will think I'm crazy. If I do this, everyone's going to think I'm arrogant. If I say this, if you're constantly scrutinizing your every move, every action by this invisible court of judges that are all inside your head, and you constantly feel like, oh my gosh, I don't want to do the wrong thing. I don't want to upset people. I don't want to say something wrong. I don't want to do this wrong. I don't want to do that wrong. I want you to allow yourself to let go. I want you to allow yourself to release this fear, this frustration, this constant feeling like you're being judged, because that's just not true. It is all in your head sometimes. Sometimes though, people can be judgmental. People can say things like, oh, how dare you say this? Or, oh, what gives you the credibility to think that you're an expert on this? Or, oh, why do you think you're so special? And you know what? That is none of your business, Cancer. That is none of your business. That is not your responsibility. You are not on this earth to please people. You're not on this earth to satisfy everyone's requirements for what is right and what is normal and what is whatever you want to call it. You're here to express your authentic self. You're here to create. You're here to love. You're here to experience. You're here to learn and to teach and to enjoy. So as this full moon energy kind of intensifies everything, as this full moon energy brings up some emotions that you may have not addressed previously, I want you to relax into the feeling and the knowing that you are protected, that you are safe, that it is safe to be just the person that you already are, just the person that you came here to be. It is safe to be your authentic self. And being your authentic self, you don't have to constantly look back over your shoulder, and you don't have to check in with who is judging you or who is approving of you. You don't have to please people or hit the check marks or get A's or, meet all the criteria all the time. No, your expression is enough. Your authentic self is enough. You are enough. and you are worthy of expressing who you are without fear of judgment or prosecution or criticism. And even if that does happen, even if someone does judge you, you got to realize, Cancer, you can't control that. You can't. You can't control external events. You can't control the circumstances. You can't control other people. And if you tried, you know I'm right. That's just not possible. The only thing that you can control is how you respond to anything and everything that happens in your life. And if you're taking someone else's opinions and judgments closer to heart than you are taking your own authenticity, then you have a problem. Because again, others are not something you can control, but yourself you can. So if you're limiting your own authentic expression of the radiant, beautiful, glorious, abundant, talented, gifted, incredible being that you are, just to fit someone else's criteria, then you're giving your power away. I want you to realize that. I want that to sink in. You're giving your power away. You're giving more power to other people, which you cannot control. So that's just not a good strategy. So Cancer, I want to challenge you. I want to challenge you to know that it is safe for you to be yourself. It is safe for you to express who you are. And also that you can't control what other people think. So it's none of your business what they think. It's none of your business what they say. You be you and let them be who they want to be. But you can't worry about that. Focus on this sense and this feeling of being loved unconditionally, of being protected always. And know that the world needs you to be yourself, to be your authentic self, that you didn't come here to please people, that you came here to shine your unique light in the way that only you can. So Cancer, I am wishing you all the courage in the world to break free of trying to control what other people do or say in response to your actions, and that you set a boundary and say, oh no, that's none of my business. I'm going to focus on me. I'm going to focus on expressing me, saying my truth, and knowing that the divine powers that be are always looking out for me, always protecting me, and always keeping me away from people, places, and events that are not in alignment with my highest good. Sending you so much love, Cancer. You guys are so special, so sensitive, so empathic, so caring, so kind, so nurturing. You deserve to be yourself. You deserve to shine your light. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps. Okay, dear Cancer, thank you so much for sharing these few special moments with me. I hope this reading serves you. Check out the tarot reading that I made on the new moon. It's in the description below. Gonna be at least when the live is over. And subscribe to my channel if you like this type of content. I upload readings in different formats with different layouts around every new and full moon. So you can see, the next one when it comes out, especially if you hit that bell button below to get notified every time that I upload. So on this note, I'm going to move on to the next sign. Now, all this, for those of you guys joining in live now, this video is going to be permanently available on replay. And so all the signs that I have covered already, Aries through Cancer, are already part of this video, so you can catch them when the live is finished. I'm now moving on to Leo. Welcome to your reading, Leo. I'm so excited to have you here. I am shuffling the cards for you. I'm using the Sacred Destiny Oracle deck. If you want to expand your collection of divination tools, I will link that deck in the description below after the live is finished. While I'm shuffling, Leo, I want to let you know that there are a few videos that I would like for you to check out. Number one is I've made tarot readings for every one of the zodiac signs, and they are all listed in the description again. And they will be covering a period of time from then until November 14th. So with this little bit of a time of overlap, you can actually get 2 readings, this one and the one listed below. So check those out. Another thing that I want to tell you, dear Leos, is that I've also made a video about this full moon in Taurus earlier today. It's also going to be in the description. And another thing is that I also made a video earlier, like a few weeks ago, I believe. It was about how to create or enhance your existing full moon ritual. So all that being said, I am about to pull a card for you, dear Leo. Ooh, we have Delight. It's a very pretty card. Very, very beautiful. So this card is talking about simple pleasures, simplifying, simplify everything, simplify your experience. Leo, this is the time to be more playful, to delight yourself with simple joys. And I'm not saying simple 100,000 times because, you know, I don't think you guys are complex. You guys are plenty complex and very powerful, very talented, very charismatic. Like, you inspire folks to just get into a different energy, just change things up and, I don't know, lighten up. But when it comes to yourself, I feel like sometimes you take yourselves a little too seriously. You have all these things like, oh, I need to do this, I need to do that, I haven't achieved this certification, I haven't reached this goal, I haven't, you know, all sorts of things, all sorts of pressures, because you constantly are working on improving yourself. So Leo, now is the time to let go, okay? Let go, relax, let it flow. Allow in the energy of joy, playfulness, satisfaction, appreciation, exploration, playfulness. Another message that I'm getting for you, Leo, is that you need to allow yourself to sometimes not be so stuck in your schedules and disciplines. Maybe sometimes you just need to kind of break free. If you have a particular day where you're like, ugh, I just don't feel like doing all this stuff, don't do it. Just for once. Just don't do it that day. Just say, okay, today I'm not doing it. Okay, just today, I'm just not going to do any of it. And yes, you're going to have to catch up the next few days. But it feels so liberating to sometimes just unburden yourself and let yourself just do and be and experience whatever you want. I mean, life is short, and it isn't like that short, but do you want to spend every single day, you know, kind of scrutinizing yourself for every decision and staying on track and conquering new heights? Or do you want to sometimes have a little bit of delight and just unapologetically let yourself do whatever the heck you want to do that day? So I think now is the time to do this, okay? Especially Leo, especially if you've been working so hard on something, trying so hard to figure something out, and it's like, why is it not working out? Like, just stop, okay? Just take a break from it. Give yourself some space from it and engage in delight, meaning go have some ice cream, go to a swimming pool, go do some shopping, go walk in the nature, go have a spontaneous get together with your friends, go do some artistic activities such as like sip and paint or whatever, you know. Go get a canvas and just draw. You know, whatever you get the idea for, just allow it. Just give yourself permission to do it. Give yourself permission to just go for it. And don't feel guilty, okay? That's not going to be very delightful if the entire time you're doing something, you're like, oh, I shouldn't be doing it. Just do it, okay? You deserve this, okay? You deserve this. Trust that universe, through this card, through this reading, through this confirmation, the universe is giving you permission to play more, to delight yourself more, to have a lot more fun, especially now, especially if you're feeling stuck. Because when you get into the energy of play, when you get into the energy of delight, solutions, intuitive solutions and breakthroughs just come to you. You don't even have to do anything. They just come. So by engaging in this spontaneous delight, you might just solve that problem that you've been trying so hard to solve by like focusing on it every day. It might just like come to you. You might be like, wow, that was easy. And I was having fun. So it's time to have more fun. So this is your permission coming from another psychic person to have more fun, Leo. So have more fun, okay? And delight yourself. Leo, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it serves you well. I hope to see you in my next videos. Make sure to subscribe, hit that bell button to get notified when I upload or go live. And if you have any questions, drop a comment, and I look forward to talking to you one-on-one. Next, I'm moving on to Virgo. Virgo, you guys are awesome. Virgo, welcome to your reading. I'm shuffling the cards for you right now. I'm using the Sacred Destiny Oracle card deck. If you want to check it out, it's going to be linked in the description to this video. Also, I want to mention a few more videos while I'm shuffling your cards, or rather shuffling to draw your card. First, I made a video about this full moon in Taurus earlier today, so you can check that out. It's going to also be linked in the description. There is yet another video, which is a full moon ritual, or how to do one, or how to expand the one you have. So over the next few days, you might want to do this. I'm going to link that video as well. And then finally, you can find an extra reading that covers a period from earlier October until November 14th using tarot cards. These are oracle cards. In that other reading, I'm using tarot cards. So it's still relevant. It's still accurate until November 14th. If you want an extra reading, check that one out. Finally, I've done a private meditation today. If you want to take your journey of a full moon a little deeper and explore the energy and receive a personal reading from me. And also there's a few more things that come with that meditation. I'm going to put all of that in the description also. It's $39. It's not required, but check it out if you feel inclined to. So all of that being said, dear Virgo, let's see what your card is. We have Enlightenment. Enlightenment. So here we see this very intricate, very beautiful starship traveling through the galaxy. Virgo, you guys are very grounded. You guys are very down to earth. You are sometimes spontaneous, sometimes unpredictable. You like that. Others like that. You get very adventurous. Sometimes even like risky, and you kind of surprise people because they're like, whoa, like you're so serious, and you have this wild side to you, like, okay. So I love you guys. Like I have so many Virgo friends, and they're such great friends. You guys are amazing. But what I want to say is that sometimes you kind of prevent yourself from going too far. You're like, you can be very adventurous and playful and fun and even risky. You can also be very serious and disciplined and structured and like very business-like, like no jokes. This is business time. Don't waste my time, which is also great. But when it comes to spirituality, when it comes to inspiration, when it comes to taking your own, I can say business, career, projects, artistry to the next level, it's almost like sometimes you just hesitate. You're like, I kind of figured this process out already, so I'm just going to stick to it because it works. Well, this full moon is challenging you, dear Virgos, to let the enlightenment shake you up, because it's there. It's there for you. And the way you can tell is you might be getting some crazy wild dreams. You might be getting some like, whoa, ideas throughout the day. You might be getting some intense daydreams where you're like, I don't know what this is about, but it's kind of exciting and also kind of scary. You might be getting offers. You might be getting opportunities to invest, to expand, to open a new business location, to take on a whole new project, to try a whole new industry, to be an expert in a field that you don't know anything about, to speak on behalf of something that you're not really sure what it is, to accept an offer and you're like, yeah, that sounds good, but I don't know. I am encouraging you to go for it. Okay, not only me, but this card. This is the message I'm getting for you, Virgo. Virgo, it is your time to just open up, okay? Let yourself be shaken up. I know you guys are risk takers. I know you guys are adventurous, but to an extent. Now is the time to push that extent way, way out. Way out. And be like, okay, universe, bring it. Just bring it. Yeah, okay, whatever. And you know what? The best way to do this, just surrender control. Virgos, you guys know, as disciplined as you are, that's, I think, most of Virgos I know, the reason they are so disciplined is deep inside they know they can't control events. They can't control other people. So they always prepare for like, what if this person doesn't show up? What if this person doesn't do what they said they're going to do? So you know you can't really control anything. You're always prepared for that. So why don't you let up some of that control over your own areas, over your own scope of expertise, and over your own work and commitments and social life? Why don't you just open up? If you trust that you can't control other people and events, why don't you stop trying to control your expression, your growth, your journey, your adventure? There is something incredible, just amazing waiting for you, Virgos. It's there. It's not like a fortune-telling prediction. It's happening. It's there. You just need to open up. And I think a lot of you hearing this, at the time you're hearing this, you almost like know what I'm talking about. I'm feeling this. I don't know why. So just let your ship leave the safe harbor and go way into the stars. Stars. Like, another thing with this card is, where are you keeping yourself too small, Virgos? You know you're gifted, you know you're talented, you know you're hardworking, you know you did all the stuff to get where you are. Why keep yourself small? Why not shoot for the stars? Why not offer something that is way bigger than you've ever done? You don't think you can do it? I know you can do it. You know you can do it. What is keeping you back? Fear? Fear of the unknown? Maybe it's time to ease off that fear. Maybe it's time to loosen up that grip on how you run your own life. Maybe it's time to allow unpredictability and surrender control over your own expression. So, dear Virgos, you're ready for it. You're ready for it. Just shoot for the stars. Just go. Just take off and just like, sorry, I'm whistling. I'm just like seeing this like starship, like, woo, leaving the earth now. Bye-bye, humans. I'm taking off to a whole new level. By the way, last message for you Virgos is, you don't know who you're going to encounter out there. Not out there in the stars, but out there on the next level. There might be a whole new group of friends waiting for you. There might be a whole new like opportunity to connect with people you are actually already in alignment with. You're just keeping yourself too small. So why don't you just go for it, okay? You let other people be super unpredictable, and you're like, oh, but you kind of allow it. Why don't you do that for yourself? Okay, hold space for yourself to be unpredictable. It's time. And guess what? If people will go like, oh my gosh, she's always so responsible, or he's always so dedicated, all of a sudden they are like, ooh, yeah, so what? You know, it's just gonna stir up the pot. Maybe they need a little shake up. Maybe they need a little reminder that life is not so stagnant all the time. So just go for it. Be the leader. You know you can be. You know you like the spotlight secretly. You don't ever say this, but you do. So Virgos, just shoot for the stars. It's quit being small. Quit trying to control things. You're ready for it. Follow your crazy, amazing visions. Follow your insanely imaginative dreams. Just go for it. Success is assured. Success is guaranteed. Just take my word for it. Okay, thanks, thanks Virgos, I'm sorry, for tuning in for this reading. So excited to share this with you. I hope that you enjoyed it. Thank you for sharing these wonderful few moments with me. And subscribe to my channel, hit that bell button below. Unlike my Virgo friends, I'm not so predictable and not so disciplined. So my uploads are a little all over the place. But if you hit that bell button, you're going to get notified every time that I upload live or like a prepared video. So I would love to see you in my next videos. And also, if you have any questions, just drop a comment and I will be happy to talk to you one-on-one. Next, I'm reading for Libra. Okay, Libra, welcome to your reading. I'm shuffling this beautiful deck of oracle cards for you. It is the Sacred Destiny Oracle cards. I will be linking them in the description to this video after the live stream is finished. While I'm shuffling, I also want to let you know about a few other videos you can check out. One is about this full moon in Taurus that is happening tonight. I made that earlier today. It has 6 things that you need to know about the energy of this full moon. Another video is how to either create or expand your own full moon ritual. It's nothing too crazy. It's nothing like super spooky. It's very self-care oriented. And it's also kind of something that can help you release some things that no longer serve you. So with that, oh, and finally, there are tarot readings that I prepared earlier in October. So unlike these cards, those will be tarot cards. They're linked in the description below. These readings will cover a period of time from earlier in October until November 14th. So if you're in this kind of window of overlap, you can use both. So you can take advantage of this reading and that extra tarot reading. On this note, let's see what comes up for you, dear Libra. Okay, Libra. Your card is Wisdom. Very, very beautiful. So Wisdom, we see this. Wow, I don't think I've ever seen this card. Okay, so, and I just got a hair in my eye, so it's going to be watery. So forgive that, but Wisdom, we see this beautiful mermaid just swimming through the ocean. But one thing about the mermaid, though, it's very ethereal. It's very it's not really a body, okay? It's this kind of being there but not being there at the same time. Having access to something that you haven't really fully learned. So, from what I know about my Libra friends, you guys you follow all the procedures for sure in order to do the right thing. You make sure to take all the steps to, again, assure that results are not tampered with. You are very dedicated, you are very committed, you are very honest, you're very truthful, you're very just, and you do things the right way. But I feel like sometimes, Libras, you shoot yourself in the foot a little bit because you have this intuitive wisdom, intuitive knowledge that is just available to you, just always is. But because you don't have the logical justification, you're like, I can't trust that. I can't use that. I can't go with that. But in doing so, you make a choice against yourself oftentimes. And I think it's time for you, dear Libra, to hold space for your intuitive wisdom. Just like this mermaid, it's not really physically, logically confirmed. But it is still there. You can still see the mermaid. You can still feel your intuition say something to you. You can still connect with the wisdom that is available to you through some unexplainable connection with all that is. And so, Libra, I challenge you, instead of overanalyzing and trying to justify and explain away and confirm or reaffirm or whatever, everything that comes your way through intuition, just surrender to it. Just trust that you have this incredible connection to the divine wisdom. You have this connection to all that is. And what comes to you through your intuition is yours to use, is yours to trust, is yours to follow. It doesn't need to be confirmed. It doesn't need to be tested. And when you allow yourself, most important thing here, to flow, just like the water, to flow with your intuition, to flow into your inner standing, inner knowledge, you strengthen relationship with yourself, and you open the door to miraculous, magical, incredible things that the universe has reserved just for you, that have been waiting for you to trust the universe. So for those of you rational Libras out there who are listening to this and going like, okay, I don't think so, just try it. Just try it, okay? Because I think that in times where you do follow, because Libras that I've met, they have this natural capacity to connect with this intuitive wisdom. But the thing that always kind of, that I've not always, but commonly observed, is that they don't trust it also. They have it and they also don't trust it. So just Libra, just trust it, okay? Just trust it. It's part of you. Why would it, okay, explain this to me. Why would it be there if it's not true? Why would it show up and be part of you if it's not real? That wouldn't make any sense, okay? So instead of the second guessing and double guessing and triple, quadruple guessing everything and trying to confirm and reaffirm, just go with your intuition and see what happens. Try not to judge it, actually. Here's my best advice. Flow with it, yes, but try not to judge it. Okay, when it shows up, do an experiment. Do me a favor, do an experiment, Libras. Say, okay, this chick on the reading said I need to trust my intuition. Okay, I'll do an experiment. I'll try it. I'll just follow my intuition without trying to explain it away. Just gonna do it, just once. See what happens. And then leave me a comment and tell me what happened, because I guarantee you it's going to be amazing. And if not, just prove me wrong. Give me a comment. Tell me it didn't work out. And we'll talk. But I'm telling you, just do one experiment. But here's the catch. If it works out, you have to do more experiments like that. I'm not doing this to bet against you, by the way. I'm doing this to serve you and help you. Because Libras, you're so gifted and you're so much more dedicated than a lot of other signs and a lot of other people. You're very committed to justice and truth and finding the right answer. And I admire and appreciate that. But sometimes you cheat yourself out of miracles because you don't trust your own intuition. And I think that's a big disservice for incredible, amazing people like yourself. So trust your intuition. Doing a little experiment. Flow with the wisdom that comes from within. It's not really there. You can't really prove it, but it is there because you can feel it. You can hear it. It's there. So just flow with it. Do an experiment. Go like, okay, I'm going to do an experiment. I'm just going to follow it, see what happens. Let me know what happens. It's going to be amazing. FYI. So, okay, Libra, if you like this type of content, subscribe to my channel. Hit that bell button below because unlike some other signs, I'm not so consistent. I just upload whenever I pretty much want, but I do readings every new and full moon. So that is something that I'm committed to. And they come in different formats. Sometimes it's vertical, sometimes it's horizontal like today, sometimes it's video per every sign, sometimes it's like this. So it just depends. But if you hit that bell button, you will get notified every time I upload or go live. If you have questions, or if you take my little dare and do that little experiment, definitely let me know in the comments what happens. And also I did a full moon meditation that is an extended 1 hour long meditation. It comes with a personal tarot reading. It comes with releasing ritual. It comes with crystal recommendations and astrological forecast and a lot of other things. So check that out. It is a paid event. It is $39. It is not a requirement, but it is something that is an option. So check that out. And on this note, I hope to see you in my next video. And if you do drop a comment, I look forward to talking to you one-on-one. Thanks for sharing this special time with me. Okay, you guys, I'm getting ready to do Libra, Scorpio. Scorpio's next. I'm getting ready to do Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio, welcome to your Oracle card reading for full moon in Taurus. I'm using this beautiful Sacred Destiny Oracle that I will link in the description to this video if you want to expand your own collection of divination tools. Scorpio, I also want, while I'm shuffling the cards for you, I also want to let you know that I've made 2 other videos that you might want to like to check out. First is about this full moon in Taurus. Like, what is the energy? What is the mood? What are some points to recognize that can help you navigate this experience? The other one is how to do a full moon ritual or how to expand the one you already have. And finally, another thing is I did some tarot card readings earlier in October. They are still good until November 14th. So check those out as well if you are watching this before November 14th, because you can get 2 readings and they will both serve you in different ways. On this note, I'm going to be drawing a card for you, Scorpio. It is, oh, I guess it is your birthday season already. So trust. What a beautiful card. I love it. Trust. We have this beautiful beach with a palm tree. I'm not sure what phase of the moon that is. Kind of looks like a waning moon. I'm not sure if I'm correct with that. But regardless, we see this beautiful moonlight. We see this beach. We see this beautiful scene. You almost feel like it's warm and nice. It's like, ooh, feels good. I want to go for a swim. There's a little tiny little boat there. Very simple. Just a little getaway scene. Trust. So what is this card telling you, Scorpio? This card is telling you to trust. What are you supposed to trust? Everything. You're supposed to trust absolutely everything in your life right now. Trust that everything is going to work out. Trust that everything is lining up for your highest good. Trust that everything is happening for you, not to you. With these uncertain times and political landscapes and shifting seasons and a lot of pre-holidays, there's so much going on. And you, Scorpios, you guys are so deep, so spiritual, so dedicated. And you know, you put other people first. Most Scorpios I know, well, they're very complex, but they put their family first. They put other people first. And sometimes you worry a little too much. Sometimes you worry that you won't be able to provide. You won't be able to control. You won't be able to forecast. You won't be able to predict. You won't be able to prepare. You won't be able to, I don't know. You're just worried about all the things you may or may not do and how others might be inconvenienced by that, especially the people you care about most. But Scorpio, you're giving your power away when you're like that. You're such powerful manifestors. A lot of Scorpios I know are like really successful business owners, including my mother. And you guys are really amazing at manifesting. You manifest experiences, you manifest relationships, you manifest money, you manifest abundance, you manifest growth. You're like powerhouses. But then your kind of weakness comes where you start focusing on the negative. You start focusing on what doesn't serve you. You start focusing on worry. You start focusing on fear. And you end up giving your power away. And Scorpio, I want you to know that when you're focusing on fear, when you're focusing on doubt, when you're focusing on this kind of freaking out before things even happen, unfortunately, you're manifesting that. So the more you worry, the more you actually attract the things you worry about. But when you trust, you take your power right back, and you know that what you focus on, first of all, is going to happen. You give it power. But second, you know that when you can't predict, can't control, can't understand something, by trusting, you're freeing up the way for the universe to bring the highest good, the highest alignment to you. But when you don't know what's going to happen, you can't control it, and you focus on worry, you create more obstacles for yourself. So, Scorpio, I just want you to trust. And it's not just me. This card is saying trust. Okay, just trust. You've got this. Your focus is so powerful. You're such an amazing manifester. So place your focus where it belongs. Place your focus on what you want. And if the situation is not lining up, if the circumstances seem to be working against you, still choose to focus on the positive. Still choose to focus on what serves you. Still choose to focus on what you desire instead of what you fear. And trust that you are powerful enough to manifest whatever it is that you desire. But you have to keep your focus in check. That's all you need to do. You just need to make sure that you're focusing on what you want instead of what you don't want. That's it. And you just got to trust that you're powerful enough, because you are. Trust yourself. Trust your higher self. Trust the universe. Trust that you're worthy. Trust that universe is conspiring on your behalf, that things are happening for you, not to you. You're not a victim ever, 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 ever. Especially not you Scorpios. You guys are way too powerful to be victims of anything. So just make sure to keep your focus in check. Focus on what you want instead of what you don't want. And trust that that is enough. Trusting will allow you to relax. Trusting will help you experience relief. Trusting will alleviate your worry. Trusting will help you manifest a lot more effortlessly. So just trust. That's your message, Scorpio. Whew, I did a full moon in Taurus meditation, which is a private event. It's $39. If you want to check that out, it's going to be listed in the description below. It includes a lot of things, including a personal reading with me, and this 1 hour meditation, a sacred releasing ritual, some crystals, and how to use them, as well as an astrological forecast, and a lot more. So check that out. If you like this type of content, please subscribe to my channel. Please hit that bell button below to get notified when I upload or go live. I don't have a schedule per se, but I do post readings every new and full moon, and I'm pretty consistent with that. So if you have any questions, drop me a comment, and I look forward to speaking with you one-on-one. On this note, I'm moving on to the next sign, which is going to be Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Okay. Okay, Sagittarius, welcome to your reading. I'm shuffling the cards for you. These are oracle cards. They're very pretty. They're called the Sacred Destiny Oracle. I will be linking that deck in the description to this video after the live is over. Sagittarius, while I'm shuffling the cards, I want to tell you about a few other videos that you might want to watch. One is about this full moon in Taurus. I made that earlier today. That will help you understand better and navigate the energies of this full moon, and understand what it's about and what is coming into focus. Another video is how to do your own full moon ritual, or either do or expand. Okay, so if you have a full moon ritual, you're like, what should I add to it? Might be useful. Finally, there is a series of tarot cards for all the signs that I made this month, technically still this month, but earlier, about 2 weeks ago. These readings are good until November 14th. So if you're watching this before November 14th, that's an extra reading that is sure to serve you. So check those out as well. Also, I'm using tarot cards in that other reading instead of oracle cards. So it's just different, slightly different energy. And on this note, I'm about to draw a card for you, my dear Sagittarius friend. Okay. We have embracing. Embracing. Beautiful card. So Sagittarius, your message is to embrace yourself more. Embrace your gifts, embrace your abilities, and embrace your desires. My Sagittarius friends, they are all very empathic. They are all very caring. They are all very connected. They are all very passionate. But when it comes to starting a new professional focus or trying a new direction or exploring a new possibility, interestingly enough, a lot of Sagittarius, as I know, tend to be all of a sudden totally unsure. They're like, I don't think I'm qualified. I've never done this before. I don't think I've ever had this before. Oh my gosh, how do I do this? Am I good enough? I don't know. And it's almost like crippling. And you guys care so much about being prepared for something adequately that I think oftentimes you place too much focus on the pre-qualifications and you forget that your passion for something, your curiosity in something, your desire to explore something is actually enough. And then another thing that I know about Sagittarius is that when you guys see an area and you're like, oh my gosh, this person is so amazing. And then you discover that this person is not really qualified to do it, even though you had a good experience with them. You're like, oh, they didn't go to this college and they didn't, okay. And it's almost like you kind of discredit the experience based on this new information that the qualifications you assumed would be there are not there. I feel like you apply that to yourselves as well. I feel like you place overly significant amounts of importance on qualifications and requirements and requisites and things like that. I think it's time for you to step a little bit outside of your comfort zone, Sagittarius, and just give yourself permission to do it without qualifications. Yes, you heard me right. Just explore it. Don't write the qualification that you don't have into your resume. I'm not saying lie. I'm saying play with it. I'm saying, if you want to explore a new area, just play with it. Don't call yourself anything. Don't put a title that you don't feel like you're qualified to have, but do it, okay? You don't need a qualification to try something. You don't need a prerequisite to test something out. You don't need someone else's permission to play with something new that you haven't done before. There is no human judge that is sitting there waiting to give you a sentence for trying something that you haven't gotten a degree for, okay? Just do it. Just embrace your natural wonder, your curiosity. Give yourself permission to just go for it, okay? No one's going to be trying to run after you and arrest you for trying something new. But you are your own strictest judge. So ease off on that judgment. Give that judge a snack. Let that inner judge just take a nap. And just do it, okay? Just play with it. Just don't take yourself and everything else so seriously. You don't need to be a professor of art in order to try to paint a painting, okay? You don't need to be an expert of marketing in order to try to sell something that you created. You can just try it. You can just do it. And guess what? If you fail, you fail. There's not much else to it. It's not going to be the end of the world. It's not going to discredit you as the whole person. It's not going to undermine everything that you worked so hard towards. It's just going to be a new experience. So embrace your natural curiosity, embrace your wonder, and go for it. And just play. Don't take it all so very seriously. Just play, okay? Just embrace. Just allow. Just give yourself permission to explore. And the world of wondrous magic is going to open up. And you might just become an expert. But you don't become an expert by becoming an expert in the first place. You become an expert by first trying it, something. And then if you like it enough, you do it again and again and again. And eventually you do become an expert. But if you don't ever even try because you don't think you're qualified, you're never going to get qualified. So just embrace your natural wonder and follow your bliss. Explore your curiosity. Explore your potential, and don't be so serious about everything, okay? Not everything is that serious. Sometimes it's just trying and playing and exploring, and that's pretty much it. And sometimes you explore something, you're like, nope, not for me. So then what's the point of becoming an expert if it's something you're not even going to be something that you're going to be enjoying, okay? So just play. Sagittarius, I hope you enjoyed this. I love you guys. I think you are, most of the Sagittarius, as I know, are like this brilliant, and they think of themselves as this brilliant. I don't know why. I love you guys so much. I think you're like way underestimating yourself sometimes, especially when it comes to trying something new. You're like, I can't, I'm not qualified. Yes, you are. All it takes is a desire. Okay, so Sagittarius, if you are enjoying this, subscribe, hit that bell button. I'm a little all over the place with my uploads, but I do upload every new and full moon, different formats, different cards, but it's always psychic readings for all zodiac signs. So hit that bell button to get notified whenever I do upload. Drop me a comment if you have any questions. I will talk to you one-on-one. And also, if you are like looking for something a little more serious, then I made this very extensive full moon meditation. I'm going to be linking that in the description after the live. It's $39. It is paid, so it's not required or anything. But if you do want something a little deeper, then check that out. It comes with a lot of things. It comes with a personal reading. It comes with a releasing ritual. It comes with some crystals that you can benefit from the season, astrological forecast, journaling prompts, and more. So check that out if you wish. Thank you so much for holding space for this reading, for giving me an opportunity to serve you. And I hope this reading benefits you. And I love you guys. Sagittarius is like one of my favorite signs. Don't tell other signs, but I can't help it. Also, my fiance is a Sagittarius, so might have something to do with that, but don't tell anyone. Okay, so moving on to the next sign, which is Capricorn. We're getting close to the end of the signs. Just 3 more signs left. I hope my phone doesn't die, because it gave me a few warning signs, but fingers crossed. So anyway, next is Capricorn. Capricorn, welcome to your reading. I'm using this beautiful deck called the Sacred Destiny Oracle. These are oracle cards. And my hair is getting crazier by the minute. These are oracle cards that are really fun and beautiful, as you will see. So I will be linking their listing on Amazon in the description after the live. Also, while I'm shuffling for you, dear Capricorn, I've got a few more videos that you can check out. Number 1, full moon in Taurus, which is right now, what this moon is all about. 6 things that you need to know in order to understand the energy and use it to your advantage. I have another video that is that talks about how to create a full moon ritual or expand your existing full moon ritual. Finally, there are videos I made earlier in October that are tarot readings for all the zodiac signs. And they will be good until November 14th, I believe. So if you're watching this video before November 14th, you can get an extra reading. And that other reading is using tarot cards instead of oracle cards. So it's going to be a little different, and it's another thing that can serve you well on your path. All of this being said, I'm drawing a card for you, dear Capricorn. We have trust. Trust. So, Capricorn, I want to tell you something about focus, about where your attention goes and what it creates. So, when you place your attention on lack, when you place your attention on fear, when you place your attention on not enough, not enough, or not good enough, or not worthy enough, that's what you attract. So when you don't trust your path, when you don't trust yourself, you manifest experiences that are not really in alignment with your highest good. And what I'm here to tell you, Capricorn, is that it's all very easy. It's really simple. Focus on what you desire. Focus on what you're trying to achieve. Focus on your goals, but focus on them with faith. Don't focus on them with fear. Don't think about a goal and think about, oh my gosh, I can never achieve this. Don't focus on a project and think, oh my gosh, I'm never going to figure this out. Don't focus on a desire, like say, new car. I'm never going to be able to afford it. You're telling the universe the wrong lesson, okay? Or the wrong message. You're telling the universe that you are not ready for it. You're telling the universe that you don't believe you're good enough to have it. And instead, you can just have it. You can just have it. But what you need to do in order to have it is to place a greater deal of trust. And the thing that you need to trust, Capricorn, is the process. So this card is telling you, divorce yourself from the evidence you see around. If you don't have the car you desire, if you don't have the job of your dreams, if you haven't built the business that you wish to have eventually, if you don't have the relationship that is ideal, you have to look away from that. You have to trust that better things are possible. And you have to have that faith that better things are not only possible, better things are going to come. And then you got to focus on these better things. What are they exactly? What is that ideal relationship looking like? What is that car of your dreams? What does it feel like to drive it? You know, maybe instead of doubting how you cannot do it, maybe go to a dealership and do a test drive of the car of your dreams, just so you know how it feels to actually drive it. You know, go to a house showing of the house of your dreams and walk around like you just bought it. Feel it, connect with it. Trust, that's what trust is. Focus on what you want instead of what you don't want. And focus so much that you actually give yourself a tangible physical experience where you get to explore it before you manifest it. So you know what it feels like. So you know what that thing that you want actually feels like. And then keep that experience as your focus. That how it felt driving that car, how it felt walking through that house, how it felt imagining that relationship of your dreams where you are honored and cherished and adored by your significant other. Anything, your favorite, the job of your dreams, the business of your dreams, the body of your dreams, the lifestyle of your dreams. Feel it, connect with it as much as you can, and then focus on it instead of focusing how you don't have it. If you focus on not having it, you're only manifesting more of not having it. If you focus on how it felt having it, you're taking yourself closer and closer and closer to manifesting it. So your instruction, dear Capricorn, is to trust. Capricorn, thank you so much for sharing this special time with me and listening to your reading. I hope it serves you in every way. If you want to go a little deeper with the energy of full moon in Taurus, I have a full moon, full meditation that I have created. It is paid, it is $39. It comes with a lot of things, such as a personal one-on-one tarot reading with me, as well as like I said, full meditation, um, a a crystal oracle, astrological forecast, releasing ceremony. There's so much. So I'm going to put all of that information in the description that you can check out if you feel like it. And also subscribe to my channel. Hit that bell button below to get notified if you enjoy these types of readings. I upload those every new and full moon. And also I upload some other content as well, but it's a little more sporadic. So hitting that bell button will really help if you want to really stay in touch with my uploads. On this note, Capricorn, sending you so much love, sending you so much energy of manifestation, trust, faith, and breakthrough. You deserve it. You are worthy. So just trust that you are and focus on what you want. All right, I'll see you in the next video. All right, you guys, taking a tiny little breather here. I have 2 more signs remaining. My friend Sheba just showed up. Yes, I have done Taurus already at the very beginning. So just come back to this video when the live is finished, and I'll put timestamps so you can just go straight to your reading. I'm going to be doing two more signs remaining, okay? We've got Aquarius and we've got Pisces. So just 2 readings remaining. And I'm very excited. I hope my phone can bear it. We're on the home stretch here. So, okay. Aquarius, welcome to your reading. I'm so excited to serve you here tonight. So I'm going to be pulling a card from this oracle deck. It's called the Sacred Destiny Oracle. You will find a link to this deck in the description to this video after the live is over. While I'm shuffling the cards, I want to tell you about a few other videos that might be very beneficial to you. Number 1, the full moon in Taurus, which is again tonight. And the energy is going to linger for the next few days as well. So that full moon in Taurus video is going to be linked in the description as well. It talks about 6 things that you need to know about this full moon and how they can serve you. Also, I have another video that is about doing your own full moon ritual, meaning celebrating full moon, connecting with the energy of full moon. Whether you have a ritual already or whether you are you're kind of new to it and you would like to create your own ritual, that video can be very helpful for that. So that will also be linked in the description. And then finally, I have made tarot readings, not oracle readings, but tarot readings earlier in October, and they are good until November 14th. So if you're watching this video before November 14th, you can get a double reading by checking out that other reading for your sign as well. And you can find that in the description as well, also after the live. Finally, we're getting to drawing your actual card, Aquarius. So let's see what it is. Let's see what it is. I like it. Embracing. Aquarius, you are a very unique sign. You guys are very original. Genuinely very original. Very unique. Very... I mean, you don't always show all the sides of yourself to the world or just everyone, but you have these spectacular qualities, talents, gifts, abilities, passions that are just simply very unique. So, Aquarius, I think this full moon offers you an opportunity to embrace your uniqueness, to fall in love with just how special you are, and to maybe open up a little more about who you are to the people that you actually care about. I know for my Aquarius friends, although you do have deep emotions, it is not always easy to express them. It is not always something that you even like doing. But I'm not necessarily talking about sharing your emotions. I'm talking about sharing who you really are, your authentic self, all your unique, fabulous qualities that you hide from people sometimes. So I am encouraging you, dear Aquarius, to step into the energy of embracing the unique, incredible person that you are. And I'm challenging you to reveal a little more of yourself to the people that matter to you, to the people that are in your life. I'm challenging you to open up and to show your true colors. It might be scary. It might be difficult. It might be something that feels a little uncomfortable. But ultimately, that's a really good test. And if the person who you share yourself with, who you open up to, doesn't get you, doesn't like you, doesn't accept you for who you are, as uncomfortable as it may be, that's not the person you want in your life. So maybe it's for the best. So maybe you can open up and create space for someone else to take their place and let them go. But also, when you open yourself up and share your authentic expression, share your uniqueness with someone who appreciates it, who accepts it, who embraces it, who loves it, that's the best feeling in the world. So don't be afraid, and don't try to attach to the outcome. Don't try to control the reaction. Don't try to edit yourself to fit in. Now, in some environments, I understand that you must do this, but in close circles with friends and family and significant others and so on, you have to open up more, because if you're not being fully yourself, then how do you expect the other person to be themselves? Who are you even being? Who are you even interacting with? So take that step with courage, and open up more and show who you truly are to the people that matter to you. Aquarius, thank you so much for sharing this special moment with me. I enjoyed conducting your reading. If you like this type of content, please make sure to subscribe to my channel. Hit that bell button below to get notified when I upload my readings every new and full moon, as well as some other content a little more sporadically here and there. I have recorded a full moon meditation that is very extensive. It comes with a personal one-on-one reading with me, as well as many other things, such as a sacred releasing ritual, a crystal oracle, an astrological forecast, and journaling prompts, and a lot more. So that is $39. I will link that in the description as well. It's not necessary, but if you want something a little more immersive, something a little more deep than this, something a little more healing, then it might be right for you. So I want to give you the option to explore that. So that will be in the description to the video after the live is all over. On this note, Aquarius, thanks again so very much for sharing this reading with me, and I hope to see you in my next videos. Okay, you guys, one final reading. We've got Pisces. One more reading to go, Pisces. So I'm gonna take a few breaths here. My neck is going all red, but that's okay. Okay, that happens. Okay, so this is difficult, doing this reading all like back to back to back. I usually break them up into separate videos, but I decided if I do that, I will never finish them tonight. So decided to do them all in one big swoop. So okay, last reading. Pisces, welcome to your reading. I'm using this beautiful deck of oracle cards. The deck is called the Sacred Destiny Oracle. I'm going to be linking that in the description to this video. You can check that out at your convenience if you want to expand your own divination tools collection. While I'm shuffling the cards, I want to tell you about a few other videos that might benefit you. So one is the full moon in Taurus video that I made specifically about this full moon. What it means, what it stands for, what energies it brings around. So that might be something that you might want to check out just to understand what's going on. Another video that I made is how to create your own full moon ritual. If you have one already, that might help you expand your practices. If you do not, that might be a good place to start. Nothing too spooky or occult. It's more kind of self-care and honoring your needs and releasing what no longer serves you. Some practical ways to do that. So that's going to be in the description as well. And then finally, earlier in October, I made tarot readings for all zodiac signs. So if you're watching this before November 14th, that is still good. So you can get 2 readings, this one and the one in the description. And that other one is using tarot cards instead of oracle cards. So it's a little different. So I suggest you check it out as well. Okay, on this note, I'm ready to draw a card for you. Dear Pisces, ooh, we've got thriving. Energy of thriving. So I think you Pisces, you guys are ready to thrive. You're ready to truly shine your light. And with the world being all unsteady and political arena and this and that and just global events happening all the time, you might feel like, can I really thrive? Is it really fair for me to thrive? Is it too selfish for me to thrive right now when so many people are struggling? And I'm here to tell you, yes. Not only that, it's important that you thrive. It's important that you lead by example. This idea that you can thrive no matter what, that you can thrive unconditionally when you come into alignment with your gifts, with your abilities, with your talents, with your passion. So whatever this thriving means to you, step into your power, step into your light, and shine anyway. And you know, with so much darkness in the world, you should not be concerned about being the light. You should not feel bad about shining. You should not feel self-conscious about thriving. In fact, it is the only thing that can lead others into the light as well. You thriving, you holding space for your gifts, you owning your abilities, you creating the success that you're meant for, is a powerful teacher for others to do the same, for others to stop looking for excuses to stay miserable, for others to finally say, yeah, okay, I'm ready for my success. I'm ready for my shining. I'm ready for my thriving. If they can thrive, if my Pisces friend can thrive, I can thrive too. So be the teacher, be the leader, be the light, embody the light, shine, share your gifts. Don't hold back. Don't apologize for your success. Don't diminish the hard work, dedication, commitment, and this long journey of transformation that got you here, that made your thriving even possible. Don't discredit any of that. It's been regardless of any worldwide events, you've done the work. You've done the work. You walked your talk. You've done the steps. You've been through the phases. You've learned the lessons. You've overcome the obstacles. You deserve to thrive. And not only that, when you thrive and you thrive unapologetically, you help others find the inspiration to do so as well. So Pisces, my message for you is, don't dim your own shine. Don't cheat yourself out of the success that you worked so hard for. Don't apologize for the achievements that took so much to get to. Don't dim to fit in. Don't diminish yourself to please someone else. Don't diminish your success to fit in with everyone else's misery. The only way that you can help them out of their own misery is by showing them that another way is possible, another path is available, and you're walking it. You don't even have to say anything. You just walk your path. You thrive. You shine. You achieve. You celebrate. And that's going to be teacher enough for others to realize, wow, I can be doing that instead of sitting around complaining. So do it anyway. And don't look for people's reaction. Just shine like the sun, no matter what. If there are clouds in the sky and people can't see the sun, does the sun go like, ugh, I'm not going to shine today. No one's going to see me. No. The sun shines anyway. If someone sees it shine or not is not the sun's business. It shines anyway. So be like the sun. Shine anyway. Okay, dear Pisces, I hope you enjoyed this reading. And I hope you shine, because you guys are the most gifted, most artistic, most sensitive, most precious human beings that I've ever encountered on my journey. So of all the people, you deserve to thrive and shine all the time. And if someone has a problem with that, it's not your problem, it's their problem. So don't count that. And don't let that interfere with your thriving, because there's a lot more people out there that will appreciate your example, because you will inspire them to do the same. So don't let the negative Nancy's drag you down, okay? Okay, so Pisces, I've made a special full moon meditation. It is paid. It is $39. It comes with a personal one-on-one reading with me, as well as a lot of other cool things, such as a full 1 hour long full moon meditation, a astrological forecast, some crystals that you can use this season, as well as, there's so many things. What else is in there? Oh my gosh. Well, I'll put all of the details in the description, because it's been 106 minutes that I've been going live. Okay, I'm getting a little tired. So all the details, all the links, all the videos are in the description below. If you have any questions, drop me a comment. I'll talk to you happily one-on-one. I respond to all of my comments always. So with all of that being said, dear Pisces, if you like these types of videos, I do them every new and full moon. So subscribe, hit that bell button to get notified every time that I upload. It's a little all over the place, but these readings are consistent. They do come around every full and new moon. However, in terms of other content, that bell button can be very helpful, because it can just notify you whenever I'm going live or uploading. Anyway, thanks Pisces. I enjoyed doing a reading for you, and I hope it serves you, and I hope it benefits you in every way possible. You guys, I am through the entire 12 signs. I can't believe I did it all in one sitting, and I can't wait to get up and stretch out, because it's been an hour and a half. So my phone's dying. My eyes are about to start bleeding, because I've been staring at this ring light forever. And I'm getting thirsty. So I will not delay this any longer. I hope you enjoyed your readings. I hope you tell me if you have any questions. And I look forward to seeing you in my next videos. All right, take care, y'all. Until the next time.